Welcome to The Magic of You on 105.9 Seaside FM.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to The Magic of You for April the 5th. I'm Krista Cook, and I'm here with my dear co-host, Holly Poole. Good morning, Holly.
Good morning.
Today's guest is spiritual counselor and reader Katie Sampson. Thank you for joining us, Katie.
No problem.
Now, Katie, as I mentioned, is a spiritual counselor, and we're going to talk about that as well as a reader. Now, she has brought her tarot cards, and callers are invited to give us a ring at 469-6000. You would get a 3-card reading from Katie, and we will certainly take that throughout the show. So 469-6000 if you'd like to give us a call. In the meantime, what exactly is a spiritual counselor, Katie?
Well, spiritual counselor is essentially what it says, a spiritual counselor. In my readings, they're more along the lines of almost a counseling session sometimes, because I have people that come to me that really need help and really need answers. So my readings are essentially like a counseling session because I give them information and they are able to take that and process it, and if they have questions, I answer them.
And I mean, that's huge. Not only does that give them a peace of mind. Oh, good morning, Brian.
Good morning.
Thank you for giving us a call.
Thank you very much for taking my call.
No problem. Okay, we'll get your 3-card reading for you.
Okay.
So as we're watching Katie here,
yes,
she's
got beautiful cards.
She's actually spreading out her cards and laying them out and laying her hands over each of the cards to see which cards actually comes up there.
Well, what I'm doing is I'm actually just feeling the energy off the different piles, and generally it's either warm or cold.
Right.
Sometimes I actually get physical sensations through my body too, and that's generally giving an indication if there's somewhere in your body that is pain or anything like that. Now, there's a lot of changes happening for you over the last 6 months to a year, and coming up into 2011, beginning of 2012. Now, what I'm getting is your perceptions are changing, and it's been a little difficult at times as far as acceptance goes of those perception changes.
Okay.
There's been and there will be a lot of things actually kind of put in your path to show you the differences. Okay? Because your vibrations are changing and everything is changing for you as far as your perception goes. Those things that are going to be put in your path are going to have a lot to do with other people. And because you deal with people completely differently, like each personality that you deal with on a daily basis, you take that personality into consideration, and you deal with each person differently. So the things that are going to be put into your path are going to be personality-wise, because the perceptions are changing. You need to readjust how you deal with people, and that's really important to you, how you deal with people. So there's going to be continued changes and things put in your path.
Can you see where that's coming into play for you, Brian?
Well, kind of, I guess. I'm a pretty carefree type of easygoing person. So.
When Katie was talking about vibrations changing there, that's often connected to even a different feel within the body, the vibration of our belief systems and things of that nature.
Okay.
I hope that helps, Brian.
Well, what can I say? I mean, I've always called into the show before to get readings and so forth. This is the best one I've had so far.
Excellent.
That's wonderful.
Excellent.
Thank you. We do appreciate taking the time, Brian.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your day.
All right.
469-6000 if you'd like to call and speak to Katie for a three-card tarot reading. Katie, do you believe anyone can become psychic?
I do. Everybody has a connection to a point with divine angels, their guides. But the difference is some people are connected very easily, and other people have to work at it and figure out how they connect. And it's different for everybody. So some people have to do more work to get there.
Okay. Good morning, Janet.
Yes, good morning.
And Katie's going to take over from this point. She's just getting the cards ready for her reading.
Very good.
It's a bit of a foggy day out there, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness, it certainly is.
Okay, you're on quite a journey this time around in this lifetime, and for you, the lessons that you need to learn in this lifetime, you've had quite a few, and you're not the type of person to have to repeat your lessons very often, if at all. And by that I mean you see a lot of people get into the same type of situation time and time again, and then they finally get it. They learn what they need to learn. You are the type of person that will actually learn fairly quickly within the lesson.
Yes.
Or you will learn it either the second or third time. You don't have to repeat. Now, you have you're going to have a break within your lessons, and that break, I'm seeing you traveling. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be going on a lot of vacations and stuff like that.
Oh, darn.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But what I'm seeing is almost like a metaphysical traveling, okay? And you're going to be doing a lot of, I don't know whether it's actually going to be dreaming or whether it's going to be through meditation or some other relaxation therapy. But I see that you're going to be going quite a distance, but staying where you are.
Okay.
Okay? Physically staying where you are.
Right.
And it's going to be really good for you to actually start to looking for that, trying to figure out where it's going to be. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be in dreaming. I think it's going to be in some type of relaxation technique, most likely meditation. But it's going to be, the benefits for you are going to be great because you're going to be able to learn what you need to learn through this traveling instead of actually having to go through life lesson situations to learn things.
I see.
Yeah.
So in other words, then, Katie, are you thinking life may become a little tiny bit easier for Janet over the next while if she's not necessarily going through lessons? Because lessons can be difficult, right?
Well, yeah, definitely. Life lessons for you are going to be on a break as far as like doing them physically. But you are also going to be helping other people.
Okay.
That's been really important to you a lot lately, is helping other people.
Yes, it has.
So that's kind of why you're going to be on that break, because you are going to need to be able to concentrate on those other people.
Very interesting.
So, Katie,
Yeah.
do you think Janet is going to take maybe a little bit of position, almost even as a teacher to these other people, like maybe teaching them what she has learned, or is that what you're kind of thinking? Or
That's what she already is.
yeah.
Yeah. You may not be formally trained as a teacher or anything like that.
No, I'm not.
But that's kind of the way you see yourself, though, isn't it?
A little bit, yes.
It's one of those things where you see yourself that way, and you know that other people see yourself that way, but you don't want to label yourself like that.
Okay.
Because if you label yourself like that, then you feel like you have to do all these other things in order to...
There's an expectation there.
Yeah, exactly. So just go about it the way you're going, because you're doing it the right way, and
Thank you.
just keep on going.
So get in the groove and flow along.
Okay.
Right on.
That sounds easy enough.
Thank you for calling, Janet.
Thank you.
469-6000 if you'd like to give us a call. I know lots of people always are trying. So what we'll do is the phone rings as soon as it hangs up, which is good because we don't like our callers to have to try too hard. We want to be able to get to some. And we're just waiting for a name.
So maybe, Katie, you and I, just for a second, can talk about, when we talk about life lessons, what we talk about with life lessons.
Life lessons are those situations in your life that are either extremely, extremely good or extremely, when you're in the situation, you perceive it as negative. Life lessons are really important to us because we learn things from them and through them. And we meet amazing people during these life lessons, and we need to remember that in order to move forward and not have to repeat the lesson, not necessarily with the same people,
right,
but same type of situation, we need to learn the lesson from it.
Excellent.
And if we don't, then we have to repeat it. So.
Yay.
Good morning, Heather. Thank you for waiting.
Oh, no problem.
You would like to, Katie will get her cards ready for you.
Okay.
Are you looking out towards the fog today as well, Heather?
Oh, yeah, it's a little drizzly out there today.
It'd be nice if the sun came through.
Yeah, it would be, yeah. It's nice. It was nice yesterday, though. So.
Oh, I agree. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. So the situation that's coming up here is one of those things that it's either just recently started or it's something that's coming up fairly soon, within probably 3 weeks, 3 months.
Okay.
Wouldn't be any more than 3 months.
Okay.
Now, what I'm seeing is you're at a place where you just don't know which end is up. Okay?
Yeah.
And talking about fog,
Yeah.
you almost feel like you're in a fog all the time. Now, that's not necessarily like medication or anything like that,
No. Yep.
but it's one of those things where you find it hard to just get up and get going when you don't necessarily have to.
Okay.
And part of the reasons behind this is you're waiting for an answer to something.
Okay. Yep.
And you feel like you need to get the answer, and it's what I'm seeing is justice, okay?
Okay.
That's one of the cards that's come up here.
Okay.
And it's reversed. And you feel like you need to have somebody pay for something, okay?
Yeah.
But what you're not realizing, and this situation is going to keep going until you're able to just let that go, okay? Because really, there's no one to blame in the whole entire situation. Not you, not them, not the other person.
Okay.
Okay? And just walk away from it, because if you don't walk away from it, then you're going to continue spiraling down.
Okay.
Okay? And you've been there, you've done that, you designed your own T-shirt. Do you really want to have to do that again?
Okay. Yeah.
All right? So just make your decision that you are going to move forward.
Okay.
Okay?
Clear away the fog.
That's right.
Exactly.
Bring out your own sunshine there, Heather.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you for calling, Heather.
Okay. Thanks so much.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
469-6000. If you'd like to give us a call, I do believe we have to go for a break. We'll be back in just a moment with more.
This is the magic of you on 105.9 Seaside FM.
Good morning and welcome back to the last half of The Magic of You for April 5th. I'm Krista Cook and I'm here with Holly Poole. And today's guest, our psychic reader or spiritual counselor as well, Katie Sampson. Now, I do know, good morning, Shirley, you're on the line.
Hello, yes.
And we will get Katie to give you your 3-card reading.
Is my radio too loud?
No, it sounds fine. I don't believe there's any feedback at all.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I'll let Katie take over now.
Okay. You're coming through a period where you were really quite, the only way that I can describe it is you almost felt like you were a hermit. and you were at that point where you didn't want to go anywhere, and you just wanted to stay in your shell and hibernate. Okay, chances are pretty good that part of the worst of it this winter was because it was winter. Okay, but it's been going on a bit longer than that.
That's right.
So what's going to be happening is, if you haven't already started feeling the effects, this spring is really important for you. Okay.
Yes.
It's been extremely rejuvenating, and it's going to continue to be so for you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. And one thing that's going to be really important is you're going to have to force yourself to get outside more. Okay?
I'm trying to do that.
Now, I think that you can probably connect the beginning of this little hermit period for yourself back to when you didn't have the opportunity to get out as much in nature.
That's right.
Okay? And you're going to find the more you're able to get out in nature and get your hands in the dirt.
Oh, yes. I'm not a very good gardener.
Well, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Just go out and play. Go out and,
Oh, yes.
you know.
That's something I don't do. I
Well,
work.
Why?
I don't work home outside, but
All work and no play.
That's right. Makes me a dull girl.
Exactly. You're going to find that once you're able to get out more and get your hands in the dirt, or
Yes.
even just sit by a tree,
I understand. Yes.
just nature, earth is what you need. Okay, not so much water. Water's good for you, but earth is your connection.
That's right. Yes.
And that's the connection that you're missing. And once you're able to bring that connection back, you're going to find things start to shift.
That's good.
Okay? And you've already started feeling it this spring, haven't you?
Yes.
You
Excuse me,
feel
I've got a cold.
Oh no, that's all right. You're going to feel more and more energetic.
I do. Yes, I do.
Okay?
I'm starting to already. Yes.
Very good. So even if you go and just get dirt and bring it in with you, you need that connection. I know it sounds funny, but
What's the connection with the earth? You
yeah,
mean?
even if you bring a pot of it inside, if you're not able to get out.
Well, I have a lot of artificial flowers. I'm not good with real ones, but once in a while I get one for the deck,
Yeah.
And I like that, and
Well,
I know how to plant it and everything. I do that once in a while.
Yeah. So get that connection back.
Remember to play.
Pardon me?
You got to remember to play.
Oh, yes, and I don't.
Well, Shirley, you try it. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll be able to take a couple of more calls, 469-6000, and you can have your 3-card reading. I know that Katie will be giving her contact information in a few moments, so if you want to grab a pen and paper, and as usual, we'll make sure that you're able to get to that. Good morning, Brenda.
Good morning.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you for taking my call.
No problem. All right, Katie.
Okay.
Just getting the cards ready.
It's so neat when you're actually sitting here and being able to watch Katie turn her cards over, and she's so intense looking at all of those cards.
Okay. So it's almost like we have a lot of similar people calling in today. You have battled that hermit feeling for off and on throughout your life. Okay? And what I'm getting is you have come to the point to where you can feel it coming, and I don't know whether you want to call it depression or whatever. You know when it's coming, and you take steps to avoid it, okay? And what I'm getting is that you're at a point right now, okay, where it's almost like a cyclical thing, like a yearly thing, okay?
Right.
A cycle for you. And you are feeling that normal, that familiar feeling, but it's usually around this time of year where things kind of go haywire for you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? But what you need to know is you have broken the cycle, okay? For the next couple of weeks, you're going to feel antsy and you're going to feel like you're waiting for something to happen, okay? Waiting for that other shoe to drop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, by waiting for that other shoe to drop will actually cause something to happen. You have broken the cycle, okay? And you don't have to worry about your usual time period, okay? And by usual time period, it's almost like you kind of pop into a little mini depression, but you force yourself out of it, and just it's like everything hits the fan at the same time. So you don't have to worry about that happening to the same extent as previously. I don't think that you are actually going to be able to not anticipate it because it's been a part of your life for so many years. But one thing that you need to remember is that because you broke the cycle, if it does happen this year, it will be a lot quicker, okay? Things will right themselves very quickly, okay? And by the time summer hits, okay,
right.
And summer starts in June,
yeah.
So that's not too far away.
Right.
By the time summer hits, you're going to be hitting a new plateau for yourself. And it's going to be really important because it's going to be a benchmark for you, okay? Mm-hmm. And you're really good at showing people how you want them to see you. And that's being happy and being content with your life. Well, like I said, you're very good at showing people what you want them to see. And this year, you're not going to have to pretend. You are going to be content. And you are going to be happy. Okay? And as long as you remember that, even if you keep it at the back of your mind and not worry about it and not wait for the other shoe to drop, then it's beginning of summer. Everything will be turning around for you.
What a wonderful, wonderful reading.
Your words bring me to tears, really.
I actually wonder, did you ever look at the seasonal affective disorder, Brenda?
Yes, actually. I'm familiar with that, yes. You keep saying the word break and broke, and I am sitting here with a broken leg.
Yeah.
And that was part of the reason I wanted to sort of phone in to see how I'm progressing and hopefully make a full recovery. And I guess by the summer, and it's funny because you say the other shoe to drop. And,
oh, my gosh,
and
yeah.
it's all related to me stumbling around and trying to, live. So, but saying happy and contented, those two words are something that were told to me when I was a teen, that in the future my life would take a change and I would become happy and contented.
Well, Brenda, that change is like, it's looming. It is
right
looming.
Corner. Yeah. I'm sorry to take so much of your time.
Not at all. It's wonderful to hear that someone has just had the confirmation of knowing what you've been going through, but end it with good news.
It's uncanny. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
You
so
are welcome, Brenda.
much.
You're very welcome.
Have a lovely day. Thank you.
You too.
Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh, what a fabulous way to end the call-ins. Thank you so much, Brenda. Now, Katie, we would love to know your contact information. Would you start with telephone number?
My phone number is 902-229-4397.
What about an email address?
My email address is CelticStarAngel@hotmail.com, and it is CELTIC, and then underscore, the word star, and then underscore angel, ANGEL, @hotmail.com.
That is fabulous. We really appreciate you coming in, and I know for those who had the opportunity, our phone is continuing to ring, and if you do have a few minutes, I know that sometimes some guests are able to stick around. So if you are, perhaps we can grab a call or two. Now, where we stand for next week, we have, who do we have on, Holly? We have Georgia Barnwell. Mm-hmm. Now, Georgia is going to talk to us about raw and living foods. It's all authentic nutrition. I
met her at the Cole Harbour Show back in January, and she teaches about growing sprouts, and it's just amazing what living and raw foods can actually do for us.
Ooh, that'll be interesting. So that's next week. Now, in terms of podcasts and shows, you can reach us all through themagicofyou.ca, and it is on that website that you can access the guest links who will be on next week, the iTunes and the Facebook link, and we also need to thank our weekly sponsor, Body Talk Nova Scotia. Thank you, Kelly and Dan and everyone there. Have I forgotten anything, Holly?
Your quote. Do you have a quote for today?
Actually, my quote is quite long today, but I thought it was so good. It's by Gandhi. It starts, keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive because your words become your behaviors. Keep your behaviors positive because your behaviors become your habits. Keep your habits positive because your habits become your values, and those values because they become your destiny. Until next week, remember, we all have the magic within us to create the reality we desire. Take care.
The Magic of You is a production of Voice Waves Atlantic.